Good day, Terrarians. Purple Mentat here with another episode of Terraria Expert 1.3 Let's Play, this being episode 4. Today we're going to be building and specifically focusing on getting some potion farms together, as well as investigating what we can do for buff potions for ourselves. You'll notice that I have upgraded some of the building with boreal wood. And actually, I don't want it in here. I would like, I think, gray brick out here. Yeah, because I'm going to be building a little slanted greenhouse off this side. You'll have to see it to understand exactly what I mean, but we'll get there in a moment. First, I wanted to talk about housing. Specifically, what it is that you need to have NPC housing. So as you can see, I have currently 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 5. Query. This is not valid. Oh, right. I have that right there. Why are you not valid housing? Probably because I need to seal that off. This housing is suitable. Now we can reassign Helen the nurse to the housing down there. And next time I come up, she'll be down there. Also, we can reassign Edwin the merchant to his room. Fantastic. So to make housing valid for the NPCs, there needs to be a fully surrounded area. You can have a few blocks worth of platform, but I prefer not to. I find it just a little bit easier to make sure it all works when I don't. You're going to need some sort of table type surface. It can be a table, it can be a workbench. There's a handful of options. I recommend checking the Terraria wiki, which I will link below for this information. And you're going to need some form of comfort furniture. A chair works, so does a bed. I think a dresser can sub in. You'll always need a light source, and the entire back must be covered by wall. So I'm going to show you, if I housing query here, this is not valid housing. If I put a door there, well, now when I query it, still just says not valid housing. Hang on a moment. We're missing something here. That's right, we need the wall. And we're going to be using the boreal wood wall in here. And I learned something really cool. This smart cursor feature, which you can turn on and off by default with the left control, will cause you to never accidentally place wall outside of the area that you've defined. In this case, when the door is closed, this room is actually, even when the door's open, oh no, when the door's open, I can go past the room. When it's closed, I cannot. But it's pretty fantastic because I can literally just hold the button and move through here and very quickly put down a whole bunch of wall. This used to be a really painstaking process in prior versions of the game that caused a fair bit of headache, and I'm really glad that there's a much smoother option now because this, honestly, this is phenomenal. This is amazing. This makes life so much simpler. To be able to get this done in this amount of speed would have required extensive practice in the past. So, now, what happens if I housing query now that I've got a background? Oh, I'm missing a light source, a table, and a chair. Now, as I said, it doesn't have to be a table and a chair, but that's the default because those are the cheap ones. So we're going to go ahead and put a boreal wood table and a boreal wood chair, and we've got our light source in the form of a torch. Now, when I housing query, this housing is suitable. You need to be able to create suitable housing yourself to be able to put down a bed and have it be a respawn point. I should be getting a bed together today, but I'm not 100% certain. I'll get the other 3 rooms created. They're considered houses, even though you can make them rooms in a larger structure. And in fact, it's highly recommended that you do, especially on expert mode. But we'll be able to I'll get the rest of these set up on my own time. For now, I want to get the potion materials started. Ow. And like I said, I want a different material underneath there. So let's go to the blocks chest. By the way, chests, you can rename those Very, very useful. Helps with organization significantly. We'll grab a bunch of stone blocks. We'll come over to our furnace, hit the crafting window little hammer there to pull up the full list of what you can make, and we're going to make some gray brick. You can hold right-click to fast craft, and this will create 498 gray brick, or maybe 499? Yep, with 1 bit of stone left over. And now if I hit this quick stack to nearby chests, everything in my inventory will check the nearby chest to see if it can go in there, and if it can, it'll disappear. That actually was not intended. Some things that I did not want to disappear disappeared, and the stone that I wanted to get rid of didn't. Well, that's life. I'm not 100% certain what I got rid of just now. Might have been acorns? Might have been the chest? What was in these 3 spots? The world may never know. Glass, sand, glass wall. No, none of the things that I care about at the moment, so I'll deal with it later. Now, you'll notice that gray brick is also a material. Material means that it can be used in crafting. For anything that you want to get the full list of recipes on, if you don't want to go to the wiki and just search around, one of the easiest ways is go to the guide and put the material in there. It's actually even easier than the wiki sometimes. And this can be used to make a fireplace, a chimney, that's neat, and gray brick wall, so backing for the gray brick. I mostly want this as a sort of stone brick flooring for in here. Well, for this area. The little stone patio is what I got now, I guess. But I'm going to be making this an inside. And to do so, we're going to use the grappling hook that we made last time, which we now have dyed up with acid dye, by the way, as the dye trader showed up. And that was one of the dyes we got from the strange flowers we turned in. I also got some violet dye as a buddy of mine invited me to his world and gave that to me, which was nice of him. I've only taken dye. There's been nothing else that anyone's given me so far. Now, I want to have a nice slant to this, so we're going to go like so to start it off. And you'll note that I'm not getting a very nice slant at the moment, but I am creating the shape I'm going to need to make it into the slant that I want. And I'll show you how that's going to work in just a moment. And I want it to be made out of glass because, well, it's going to be a greenhouse. Now, if I take my hammer and I whack a block, I can change the general shape of the block. And as you can see, by carefully changing around the configuration of these blocks, I can turn it from the jagged step formation I had into a nice, smooth slant, going all the way up. Now, these slopes can be very useful elsewhere as well, both aesthetically and mechanically, because they can be a great addition to a boss arena. Yeah, that works out nice. And now I'm going to use some glass. Where did I put my glass? There it is. And I'll get some glass wall here as well. I'm going to put some glass going down from the top to directly over my head. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make a glass door for this area as well, because I think it'll be neat to have a fully glass building as a little greenhouse on the side of things. Now, this is probably going to be expanded later. There's no guarantees that this will be enough room. Can I make a glass door? I can make glass platforms. Hey, you. How do I make a glass door out of my glass? Gem spark, all of the clocks in the world. Glass chest, glass door. Made with 6. I apparently don't even need to be at a crafting bench, or maybe I do. Crafting station. I'm not seeing the glass door. There's the terrarium. Bottles. Glass bowl. Glass wine glass. Well, what sort of crafting station do I need for this, anyway? Oh, I've got my granite on me still. Let's get rid of that. All that granite from the granite biome. It's good looking stuff. I'm looking forward to building something with it in a moment. You see, normally, if I throw the boreal wood in here and I take a look at the, for example, the boreal wood wall, it tells me required objects workbench. So, if I put the glass in there, and I find the glass door, it should tell me what I need. Required objects, glass kiln. Interesting. This is one that I don't know of. Let's take a look in the wiki real quick for the glass kiln. Crafting station that allows one to create more complex furnishing and fancier lighting made with glass. So how do I make a glass kiln? Unfortunately, the wiki is pretty bad at telling me how it's made. All right. Iron and torches at an anvil. It does not by default show you the recipe, unfortunately. Now, I don't have iron in this world. I have lead, but that's fine. It subs in. It's going to take 18 bars and a few torches at the anvil. Now I should be able to make the glass kiln, which... Oh, you know what? I don't have regular torches. I only have the ice torches. Hang on. Let's fix that. Frozen camp. Maybe it can't be made with lead. That's odd. Or maybe the recipe has changed and they haven't told me. Well, we'll grab all of the lead, just to make sure I have enough. You know what? I only had 16, didn't I? Derp. Derp to derp derp. There we go. Glass kiln. Yep, 18 any iron, 8 torch. And used for special crafting. We'll put the glass kiln right here next to the campfire, how about? Bam! That's pretty cool. That's a new crafting item that I am not used to. Ooh, glass workbench. That's cute. Glass candle, glass lanterns. Nice. Glass bathtub. That's not very good. A glass dresser. Well, you're not going to be being very private about your privates that way. There we go. Glass door. Awesome. Just exactly what I needed for a glass house. Now, if I'm going to continue making glass everything for the greenhouse, I'm going to want a glass platform. Alright, glass platform. What do I need for that? Probably don't need anything for that. Or maybe? Maybe I do need the kiln. Hang on. We'll go to the kiln. Should be near the top. Because that's where platforms are. Maybe. Liz? Liz? That's bowl. I know it exists. I saw it. Alright. Back to the guide again. Find out why I can't find the glass platform now. Glass platform. Requires workbench. Okay. Workbench. Where is... Ah, there we go. Glass platform. We're gonna go ahead and make a bunch of these. Because we can always uncraft them later. See? Alright. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be filling the entire inside of this area with glass wall. Now, I'm not 100% certain how well this is going to cooperate. Oh, whoops. That's the platform. Which does look mighty cool. I'm happy with it. I'm not sure how well the glass wall is going to cooperate with the slanty ceiling. Alright. There's that, and hang on. What am I putting in here? Well, I'm going to be putting clay pots in here. And I want to make sure that I don't have too... Well, you know what? I think I would like chests along the bottom for ease of harvesting. So we'll just do the one right now. And then we'll set our first level of platform as right here. You can do glass stairs. That's amazing. Sorry, I'll focus. Focus. Mentat, focus. You can do this. Alright. Yeah, I like that look. I like that look a lot. No, I don't want the wood wall. I want the clay... I just deleted 400 wood wall. So don't shift click in this game, folks, is the moral of the story. Now, these pots will naturally grow what technically weeds, but in all honesty, it comes to what it really, there you go, you can see one. They look like flowers. Technically they're weeds. They don't do anything is why I say they're technically weeds. There, that's the 3. How much more do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect for our water leaf. Oh, I love Smart Cursor. Now, the next place that I can put the glass platform, as you can see, is basically head height. And now, if I try to switch over to the clay pot, there's no point in putting it here because I won't be able to plant in it. So we'll start there. Now, we're going to get the rest of the wall filled in. Whoops. Now, it looks like it's just going to leave part of it, I guess it has to be either the wall is choppy or the, well, let's see, can I hammer? I don't know if I can hammer the wall to make it look the way I want it to. Let's find out. See, the thing is the hammer breaks walls. So, let's see. Turn off Smart Cursor. Oh yeah, see, this actually works out just fine because the choppiness gets obscured by the slant of the wall. It's not perfect by any means, but that's perfectly handsome. I mean, that's plenty handsome. We can work with that. Now, another layer of platform. And a couple of more pots. Did I plant in that one? No. And we got, oh, these are mushroom grass seeds. That's for an entirely different project. Alright, so we actually have more pots than we can use at the moment, which is great. Because we're going to very quickly find ourselves with plants in bloom. Whoops. That's going to end up causing us a lot more seeds than we have pots for at the moment. There. Fixed. And as for clay pots, I can get 2 more up there, and that's it. We're out of room. Still, I like the look. I'm actually very happy with the way this little area came out. And it'll be fine for now until we're a little bit more progressed and have access to a whole bunch more in the way of goodies. The other thing that you can do with glass walls is, say you want to have a bit of a window. Well, that is totally possible. Let's carve out a bit of an area there. Now, fill that in. Boom! Window. You can see the background scrolling there. Nice, huh? Alright. Now, let's, oh, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and remove that bit of platform so that I can uncraft the maximum amount. The walls I'm just gonna have to deal with. Let's see, I want to craft glass. Oh, workbench, right. There we are. So uncraft my platforms back into glass. And do the same with my walls. For now. Put the walls away, and now we're going to create, I think it's at the furnace I need to do this, a bunch of bottles. 1 glass becomes 2 bottles. And these stack to 999. They used to stop at 99. Excellent. Put our clay pots back in the miscellaneous chest. And I need a bucket. I've got the lead for it, and I'm at the anvil now. So I should be able to make a bucket. Yes. Fantastic. I'm actually going to make 2. You usually only need 1 in this game, but still. We're going to grab a bucket of water. Maybe. There we are. Now we have 2 water buckets. It'll look a little better with 2, in my opinion. And I'm going to use some of that stone, the gray brick, to make a bit of a cistern underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we use the gray brick to outline the area in the stone, and we put down our water buckets. And you know what? I think I might be able to fit just a little bit more in there. Don't use shift, folks. You might regret it. There we go. Now we're at maximum capacity. That back. Excellent. And, this guy doesn't really have any light in the evening. Well, we'll put a ice torch there for the time being. The great thing about building with glass is that the walls do not obstruct the light. Now, why did I want to do this? Well, because now I can take these bottles and I can craft them into bottled water. Now, bottled water on its own is already pretty nifty because, oh wow, that stacks to 999 as well. Awesome. Because it's basically a free 20 HP potion. Well, actually, hang on. When I say free, it's not really 100% free. You're consuming the glass when you do that. Now, remember, it's basically 1 sand to 1 bottle, so I just ate a piece of sand to get 20 life, but it does kick off my 60-second potion sickness timer. Not the best use of resources in the world, but if I start grabbing some stuff out of my potion materials, with some mushrooms and some daybloom, I can make some healing whoops. I have potion materials open, so it's showing me all of the potions I could potentially create. I can make, oh, that's right, daybloom and mushrooms makes regeneration potions, which provides 5 minutes of life regeneration. I don't remember what the potion, what the healing potion recipe is, like the lesser healing potion, but I know it exists. However, with my potion materials chest open, I can use all of the materials that are in that chest. And having this little vase on top of the workbench makes this an alchemy station. So I can craft whatever I want in the way of potions. Healing potions, regen, swiftness, invisibility, shine, night owl. Shine potions are cool because they give you a aura of light around you. Night owl, in my opinion, are even better because they amplify light in the darkness and make things work. I've not played with the builder or the mining potions yet, but I'm excited to do so soon. Or the flipper potions. Those sound really cool. Let you move swiftly in liquids? Yeah, that'd be cool. Alright. What have we got? Vicious powder. Banishes the hollow. Oh, right, from the vicious mushrooms that I have in there. Well, I know that the mushrooms are a portion of this. So let's see. Mushroom. To create lesser healing potion, I need mushroom and gel. I have lots of gel. Is it because it's in, oh, and a bottle. It can't be a water bottle. It has to be just a regular bottle. Well, I believe that I can turn my water bottles back into regular bottles, maybe? No? Alright, well, back to the desert for more sand it is. But the really important part here is that with the mushrooms and the gel, and just plain old regular bottles, I can create lesser healing potions. And when I use 2 lesser healing potions and a glowing mushroom, which you can't eat for anything, you can create a healing potion, which restores 100 HP on a go. Now, it doesn't actually restore more hit points than the 2 lesser healing potions together, but you can use only 1 potion every 60 seconds, so that extra 50 in that 60 seconds could be the difference between life and death. And it is highly recommended that you convert as many potions as you can into the regular healing potions. So that is why we're going to be focusing first on getting a glowing mushroom farm built. Now, I'm going to go prepare the area that we're going to need to have cleared out so that we can start building glowing mushroom farm, and then I'll return for the actual build. See you soon. Alright, got everything prepared. Wanted to show you. This is what blink root looks like when it's fully bloomed and ready to harvest more seeds. It's looking like you're getting 3 seeds per plant these days, so you can very quickly expand your farm, or your greenhouse, if you make more room for it than I did. But I'll be working on that off camera. That'll be on my own time sort of deal. I'm keeping excess seeds in that chest for now. Ooh, speaking of which. Use a pickaxe to harvest. The whole, what do you call it? Smart cursor does not seem to work well with harvesting, but it works great for placing the seeds. Now, oh, there was a traveling merchant. I didn't even get to look at his wares. Oh well, my bad. I want to make a surface level glowing mushroom biome. And to do so, I'm going to need an awful lot of mud. If you don't have any mud from your digging around in the world, I happen to find a mud bank and pick all of it up, then what you can do is you can just grab dirt blocks and take them to a source of water, and then you will be able to craft mud blocks. 1 dirt in water gets you 1 mud. And just like that, you have hundreds. So, it won't be an issue for you, most likely. What just went away? There was a thing there. I don't know what it was. Might have been dirt, might have been wood, might have been anything. Might have been the blink root. Who knows? I could have been close enough to the potion materials chest. Bad squirrel. I'm a monster. Alright, so we're going to... let's make this flat level part of it. And I'm just going to count over a ways. Easiest way to do so is just keep breaking blocks and watch the number. We were at 11. If you do happen to step up or lose the beat, you might lose your count. 17, 18, 19. Alright, that makes 30. So now I know where I am when I start again. I want 20 more at least. $20. Excellent. We're going to put the gray brick there as just a temporary measure. I'm going to lay down a line of 50 mud. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go a little bit further, and I'm going to make this mud too thick. These short little gray brick walls aren't going to be enough to stop the zombies from getting in, so I'm going to extend them higher right away. Alrighty. Bam. And the reason I want the mud to be too thick specifically is just to make sure that things grow extra well. So now that I've got some good mud laid down, I'm going to go towards the where I know the center is going to be. I'm going to put down a glowing mushroom seed. And that's pretty much it. Now it's just a matter of waiting and building out the rest of the mud wherever you want it to be. My plan is to build a multi-tiered stone structure going a little up. Maybe, actually, you know what? No. I'm not going to go up at all. I'm going to go ahead and let the surface layer be the surface layer. And I'm going to build down some. I want to make the building nice and tall so that the big glowing mushroom trees that I know are going to be a part of this can spawn. And I think I'm going to go down, well, since we're doing... Wow, that grows fast. I might not actually need to go any more than this. If if glowing mushrooms spawn that fast, yeah. Anyway, since it's going to be, if I want to go down and have a nice comfortable space at the edges, I'm going to want to leave 3 spots open. I don't know. Maybe I'll just let this grow for a while. See what comes out of it before I bother trying to expand it at all. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll give this a couple of nights. Let it grow. Let the mushroom spread. Maybe I'll just extend it down, actually. I like that idea. Forget 50. Let's go further. And this is where the smart cursor comes in handy again, because if I hold it here, all I need to do is hold left click. I'm just going to go right to the end there, so that we have a nice long glowing mushroom area that I'll even be able to farm monsters in there, because I know that there are glowing mushroom specific monsters. That probably means that there are glowing mushroom specific goodies that those monsters drop as well. That rabbit took some killing, didn't it? What is this, a blood moon? Definitely not. I'd have, it would be a special color, I'd have special music. It's just a weird bunny. Anyway, very unsafe to be attempting this at night, to be honest. I am likely to die doing this. But we're gonna get this build done. Wow, that just grows a lot faster than I remember it. A lot faster than it used to, which is good news. It means less hassle for us right now. Bad zombies. Oh wow, what are you? You are a spore zombie because we had glowing mushroom blocks over here. Awesome. You have 360 hit points. You don't suffer a lot of knockback. And you dropped a quarter of a gold. Nice. I'm more happy about this than I likely should be, given that I have played The Last of Us and, really? Bad demon eye. Alright, so glowing mushrooms are active. Unfortunately, I've gone over the time that I had allotted for this episode, so we'll have to wait until next time to get the regular mushroom farm up and going. It's going to be relatively similar and very, very easy to put together. And also, maybe we'll get a bed going. And then it's going to be back into the dungeons for me for a while to farm up some more HP crystals, the life crystals. I'm going to need quite a few of those before I'm ready. Well, I need 2 more as a minimum. And the maximum hit points in this game is 400. I would like to get to that point as quickly as possible. It's going to be for the best to do so. So, thank you very much for joining me, folks. Let me know if you have enjoyed this episode. If so, leave a thumbs up and tell me what you liked about it. And if not, leave a thumbs down and tell me what I can do better. I'll see you next time.